Okay, today is April 23rd, and 2020, and we're going to look at the Mother's Day significant issue for Trump on Mother's Day. I want to see if I can get a bit more out of that. Now, Linda G saw something significant there too. And when I did cards, I wasn't expecting, I was not trying to like impinge on Linda's reading or do anything like that. But it came up in mine, and I'm just like, what the heck? And I'm serious. I was like, oh wow, okay. And you should be able to hear me in there say, at least in one video where I'm saying, Linda G got something about that. I do acknowledge that. So just don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to. I subscribe just like you all do to other readers. I just don't always get the time with myself trying to keep up with my own channel now that's moving a little bit more quickly and getting some more subscribers and trying to personally respond as I can and deal with my health and energy level and so on and so forth. So I just, oh sugar, I thought I had that. There we go. I just want to let you guys know that. So I want to look at this. I want to look at something about Mother's Day with Trump. What is the significance? Okay, we ask the ancestors. I'm asking the ancestors, and I consider you guys kind of here with me when I'm doing this, even though you watch this later. I kind of bring your presence, whoever is watching this, with me, okay? So I am asking our ancestors and the spirit of the tarot, the spirit of truth and wisdom and compassion and truth, the creator, spirit, helpers, everybody. Please help me to give an accurate reading, to interpret this correctly. Pardon the wound back noise. It sounds like a big fart or something like that. Just one of the joys to lighten up the bed rest and quarantine. So we want to look what is significant for Trump with this Mother's Day, which is May 10th. It's on, of course, a Sunday. It's always close to my dad's birthday, so like I know that it's approximate date. Creeps up on me though. I'm like, oh crap, I have to get my mom something. How do you get the woman that has pretty much everything? So I just get her nice little things that she likes. Mother's Day, what is significant for Trump? What is significant for Trump about Mother's Day? Why are we getting that? Okay. I'm shown the Four of Swords. This is maybe to do with the virus. Not necessarily that he's going to get it or anything like that with this one card. But I think this is dealing with the current situation of the virus. And there's some sneaky business going on. He's trying to make money off of this, with the certain drugs, and there's other things that he's seeking to profit off of this quarantine, this illness, off of thousands upon thousands of people dying, is on him. It is on him, and he's seeking to make He's seeking to make money, I think, off of this illness, this disease. And there's some covert kind of clandestine behavior that he's been involved in regarding it. And this is usually, the 7 is usually about theft, about calculated, also illegal activity. The Devil and the Knight of Wands. So there is something really corrupt here. No kidding. I'm like kind of overseeing that. It's like, just let me. There is just, it could be that he chooses to do something that is just a new level of scorching the earth before he goes. I'm trying to see whether or not this is information that comes out about that. It could. It could be with that Knight. You know, I've been able to find a few articles here, just looking on the internet, that show that he's been invested in to make money off of this. I don't know how, because I can only take so much news. I read and then I have to step back. How much coverage this is getting with the basic channels, I don't have a great deal of liking for, frankly. Cable news, the news network news. There are some really great reporters out there, but unfortunately, with the way the pattern that they tend to follow is to rehash stuff, it's very hard to kind of. Although I think Maddow does a good job, but even with I'm careful with each and all of these folks, just because the way of what I see. She's offered just real information, which has been good, and Larry, but I don't want to hear it again and again and again all night. When I've been reading about it all day, it's like I get to a point that I'm just exhausted. But I'm seeing this as more of an action, yes, about the illness and deaths. Okay? You see this here, and this is to do with people being sick, people being out in public also. So there's something here, perhaps another wave of illnesses starts to, because I believe we're now in the second wave of this illness. I've always said that I thought that this illness would come in waves, and I saw 2 as being significant waves attributed to it. And a large of this depends upon, again, what I said in my earlier videos on this way back in, I think it was March, that a lot will depend upon how people have responded to this. Their fate is, a lot of leaders is caught up in that, and we're seeing it. I think Kim Jong-un, I threw cards on that real quick when I was watching Linda's video, and where she brought him up. I see him also lingering and then dying, honestly. So I think a lot of these leaders, some leadership is already starting to, because it's a new era, and I agree with Linda. I keep telling people that too in my videos, that I see it. It's a new era. I don't think people really realize how, because we're so caught up in it, we're so deep in it. But I think that maybe this is him facing issues regarding profiting off of And being sneaky, not being truthful, this is being deceitful as well, with regard to, I think, COVID, and so many other things, but with particular, particular to the illness itself, and finances, and making money off people who are sick, and having people go back out, be out in public again, maybe too soon, and more deaths will follow. I'm telling you, if you don't let up and think that this is, well, the curve is flattening, I can loosen up a little bit. No, it's not a time to do that. Really, it's not a time to do that. I've been warning people about that since I first did readings on this virus, that people will want to go back too soon, because they get sick and tired of being cooped up. And there will be consequences for this. More death, more illness, more spreading. And you're giving this virus strength to mutate. Got to stop it. People need to use science and not their moral outrage that someone has the gall to tell them to stay inside their homes. That's ego and pride. That is not sensible reaction. This has to do with response and cooperation, and working and to help the public. And this has to do with the efforts made and money. I think he's done some funny things with money that's been allocated. Not just him not giving an overhead for this event, but again, what he's now trying to do to make money off of it. Everything is an opportunity that frankly, everything that is horrible is an opportunity to this man to make money off of. He's horrible. There's no basement. There's betrayal, also here that comes out. Again, I think to do with the public, with connection to this illness, and just betraying us over and over again. It has to do with information, withholding information. That was critical. This is going to really piss people off. Especially people that have been trying to, I feel like, the businesses, the small businesses are just, they're going through hell. I get this also. I just got a flash small business, and angry. Education, also angry. And the economy, people mad about that. The stimulus checks and everything. People may have difficulty getting them, getting jammed up with that, and I see people pitching a fit about these stimulus checks. Angry. Some people. And there's a lot, here's Trump, the King of Swords, and a shit ton of money. And him taking money into his family, from this illness, from this horrible, it's the dirtiest money. There's no laundering. I hate to tell him, Donald, and you washing your coins out there, fam. It doesn't take away the blood and the filth by which you have made this money. It's still blood money. This family has blood money on their hands, and karmically, this is an end cycle for this family that they are not going to expect, nor are their supporters. Their power is going to be cut. Their oxygen is going to be cut, and they're going to be scrambling. Yeah, again, we're dealing with health, and especially with regarding, it's just like it's unevenly distributed. It's up and down. There's all this drama. And it has to do with how that's been handled, how health care and all of this is being handled. It's just, I think people around Mother's Day going to be running out of patience with him at this, and more so on a bigger scale. I see a lot of anger coming his way, and it has to do with the mishandling and the how he's made money, been seeking to make money off of this illness. Show me more about Mother's Day and Trump. That's what I'm getting. Show me anything more that I need to know about Mother's Day and Donald Trump. A choice or a decision, and a delay with the Hanged Man that causes death. Based upon the Hierophant, based upon this conditional instruction and that he's given out, this direction he's given. And with regard to people being sick, taking away coverage, trying to do all this funny shit with, and not funny ha-ha by any means. He's been doing shady stuff regarding money and cutting funding, just trying to cut it from certain people, putting people at greater risk. It's all jacked up because he doesn't know what he's doing. He, again, can't seem to put two and two together and make things happen solidly. His efforts, it looks like to me, are half-assed and based on a lot of fluff. And there is confusion. He has confusion. Also, maybe it's possible we'll see him having a more cognitive, mental disintegration. And so there's some sort of a decision here or a choice that's put on hold. There's a delay because he is not able to think realistically here and give good counsel, direction. The choices he's making or things he's gonna do will not enable better results. There's the King of Pentacles. Also when I got that reading, I just want to flash back to something about a King of Pentacles dying. I didn't even think about Kim Jong-un. That could also be the person I felt that of significance. Although there was also a good friend of Trump's that was a very wealthy real estate mogul. This Kim Jong-un could also potentially be that king of Pentacles. I forgot that he is a Capricorn. So just, I think he will die, folks. I think he'll linger and then he'll die. I just don't see him rallying, being able to rally, to thrive. In the quick reading I did when I was watching Linda's video and I responded to her, just don't see him being able to do that. And yeah, I think somebody might definitely take advantage of the fact of like, okay, he's down, you know, let's just put a pillow over his face or something. Yeah. It's a shame that these people live this kind of life. So then we go from the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. So then there's a decision he's made. Okay? There's news that comes out about this decision and about this, there having been some delay because there is a financial angle to it. And I believe he was looking as an opportunist to make money off of this illness. And it's a devious, quick response that's shady. I think that some of his activities come out. There's something significant with regard to how he's handled the COVID virus more so. Yeah, there's someone within the environment that I think comes forward. It could be a whistleblower. It could be somebody that brings forth information, is a tip. Something within the, somebody brings some information forward, I think, with that Knight of Cups. And in the hopes and fears with regard to this Mother's Day thing, there we get the Three of Pentacles. So there's some concern about, again, money, business, involvements, transactions that they're doing with other people. Hello, Bear. And he's going to end up feeling very much caught out. She's sniffing the cards. With this Hermit. Somehow, hey, he's going to feel, come here. Somehow he's going to feel, like he's in big trouble with this one. So, there is, oh, thank you. I guess we will end the video here because I think Bear has determined that I am finished with this reading particularly. Okay. Okay, Bear. I get it. You want some time. She's sniffing everything. Can you sniff the camera? That'd be funny. She comes right up and gives you guys a, what's here? What's here? Oh, that's her fur. Okay, folks. So I will get back. Oh, tarot kitty cats and tarot cards. They always come in and sit on your reading. Yeah. Okay, well, Bear has now decided that you guys are, that this completes the video. Can you say hi, Bear? Can you say hi? All right, folks. We wish you the best. And Bear and I bid you adieu.